Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a mi programa de Keeping Up With Ruben. Yo soy su protagonista del programa, Rubén Loza, y les tengo una invitada de honor muy especial que estará conmigo aquí en unos momentos más adelante. Estoy súper emocionado porque esta gran personita cumple 20 años y estoy súper contento y emocionado de compartir ese programa con ella el día de hoy. Pero vamos con más música solo aquí por Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. Hello everyone, my name is Ruben Loza here from Keeping Up With Ruben. I am so excited because our first guest, she has been my best friend for 7 years now, and tomorrow she will be celebrating her 20th birthday. Here to kick off her birthday show, give it up for Aisa Melchor. Aisa, how are you doing?
Hello, everyone. My name is Aisa Melchor. Ruben, thank you so much for having me in the show. It means so much to me.
I love you so much from like the bottom of my heart. Aisa has always been one of my greatest friends. I love her so much. Like, Aisa, do you remember how we met? Do you remember how we met? Say it. Just say it. Do it. Are you... You can't remember how we met.
Well, I remember meeting you, so I remember on the first day of school seeing you there. We had medical class together, and I remember it was so silent, and the first one to break noise was you because you sneezed, and everyone stared at you, and everyone was like, bless you.
Oh my
That's
God.
how I remember seeing you for the very first time and knowing, oh, this is Ruben Loza.
The guy who sneezes in class. Oh my gosh. I think... how do I remember the first day of school or freshman year? I remember meeting Monica. I remember meeting Monica, but I didn't know you. But I knew you from class, but I didn't really know you. But oh my God, I'm so happy that we're not only celebrating 7 years of our beautiful friendship, but your 20th birthday tomorrow. How does it feel to be turning 2 decades? Like, do you feel different? What changes? Like, I recently turned 20, and I'm like, I'm more tired now. What do you think?
Honestly, my dad asked me this question literally last night, and I told him I literally feel the same. Doesn't I don't feel any different. I still feel like I'm 19, and I keep forgetting that I'm gonna be 20 tomorrow, and that I'll no longer be a teen. It doesn't feel any different for me.
So scary. You have to wait until you're 21 so you can feel that difference.
Yeah, I feel like I'll feel the difference when I become 21.
Imagine you're gonna start driving. You're gonna have your own apartment soon. Are you planning on having your own apartment soon or no?
Probably not. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. I have a few questions for you that I want to ask you for our first segment of the show is what embarrasses you the most and or what's been your most embarrassing moment?
Okay, I think you know that what embarrassed me the most is public speaking, but like in front of big audiences. Like you've seen me turn red and like stutter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I hate it when everyone's just staring at me and it's like, what if something's wrong with my hair? What if I have something in my face? And then the way I'm standing and no, it gets really bad and I start turning really red and I just end up messing up my speech.
You know what? Throughout the whole show, I'm gonna eat you with my eyes. I'm gonna like give you full eye contact to sort of try to intimidate. No, I'm just kidding. Um, what? Who do you look up to the most, and what qualities do you love about that person?
I look up to my parents the most because they're very hardworking, dedicated individuals, and I love how encouraging and positive their mindsets are.
Wow, I actually thought you were gonna say me, but okay. You know
You're
what?
you're you're second place.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. Thank you. Okay. What is your biggest fear? I'm terrified of like ghosts and spiders. So like, what is your biggest fear? That's something that you're just
Okay,
like, oh.
my biggest fear is roaches. It's because sometimes I find them in my restroom and they're just when I'm gonna go in the shower, I'm gonna hop in. They're just there and they're like, nope, and their little antennas are moving and just staring at me, and I'm like, no, no thanks.
Especially the ones that fly. Like, have you ever seen like a flying roach? Oh, that's so.
Stop. That's never happened to me before, and I hope it doesn't. Never in my life.
It's gonna happen someday. Just you'll remember this conversation.
Don't jinx it, Ruben.
Okay. What is your all-time favorite memory? You know what? I'm gonna make it more because this is too general. What's your all-time favorite memory with me and the whole clique?
You and the whole clique.
That's a tough one, isn't
That
it?
is a tough one.
What do you think?
Well, it's because sometimes it's rare, like when the clique hangs out, because
Yeah.
sometimes we're really busy. But one that I can think of automatically with you is when we hanged out at the mall and we went to the carnival, and you made me write the Ring of Fire, I
Yeah.
believe it was called. You made me write it like 3 times, and I was like, let's go home. And
Oh my god.
that was the first time. You were the first person I've ever wrote a write like that with. So
You guys, let me tell you, they had to go make it slow just for Aisa, and it was terrifying. I would rather go fast. That way we're not stuck on top for like 5 seconds. It was horrible. Like we were stuck up there for a second. I was like, Aisa, please, like, come on. That was really scary. And then I think we also did the drop. No, we did like the free fall. Right?
yeah, we did the free fall, and my
Yeah.
legs were just like, ooh.
Oh, I felt like the food I had eaten, like, it was just horrible, horrible. I literally, I never like cry on rides, and that cry made me want to cry. Like, it made me question humanity. But okay, our next question: where do you hope to be 5 years from now, 10 or 15 years?
I'm hoping to already finish school for sure, with a major in exercise science. My concentration is physical therapy. Hopefully, I might go for my master's, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure, and I'm hoping I would have like a stable job to keep me stable. And I hope maybe eventually I become more of an independent person, like from my parents. So hopefully I don't live there anymore and have my own apartment, as we discussed earlier.
Do you want to have kids or no?
Sometimes I'm like, yes, I do want to have kids, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I love me and I love what I'm doing, and maybe we'll see.
I feel like whenever I'm just like, damn, I really want to have kids someday, and then I spend like a whole day with my nephew, and I'm just like, you know what? I feel like it's better to have nephews. That way you can play all you want, and then when they cry, you can just give them to their mom, and it's like, here.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like I love kids, but not to sometimes have there with you forever. It's like you have to return them back to the parent. But one day maybe I'm gonna be that parent, so I can return them to anyone.
You're like, here, hospital. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm done. Okay, so if money was no object, what would you buy?
Probably food.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna buy like a mansion or like my own private island to like leave and just be on my own. You know? I would love to buy my own island just so I can like when I'm stressed, I can just go there and just.
What would you name your island?
Ruben Nation.
Of course.
Obviously. That'd be so cool. Imagine. Wow. When have you felt the most proud?
I've had several proud moments in my life. I can bring some experiences up from high school. Graduating from the top 5%. I graduated from like the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was number 7.
Wow. That was like it feels like it was so long ago, but it was actually like in 2019, like probably like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, time really flies by really fast.
Oh, I know. But Aisa, I'm going to tell you something, but don't feel bad, okay? We're going to go for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more music here on Keeping Up With Ruben, only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. Welcome back. For those of you who are just tuning in, I have a very, very special guest with me here today. The incredible, the magnificent, the beautiful, the talented Aisa Excel Melchor. Aisa, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Ruben?
Pretty great. I'm glad that you're doing great as well. Are you excited?
Very excited.
Aisa, during the breaks, you were telling me that, well, I mean, you know, right, that I have like a ghost story segment in my show.
You
right?
literally, yeah, I always hear you.
Okay. And you were telling me about a ghost story of yours. Is it okay if you can share that ghost story with the world?
Sure, definitely. So a couple of nights ago, I decided to like do an all-nighter for an assignment, and I was making coffee one night, and the air was off. Nobody was there in the room, and the lunch bag was right there on the table, and it just like fell off out of nowhere, and that freaked me out. It's like, you know what? I'm going back to my room. It's okay. It's okay. If there's a ghost, it's there in the kitchen. And I went back into my room, but I didn't want the lights off because I was scared. But I didn't want the lights on either because I was trying to like work in a dim lit room.
Yeah.
So I turned on the little lights I had hanged up around my room. And when I turned them on, they started flickering. And I was like, no, gotta move out. We gotta get a new house.
You're like, that house is gone. Like, Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
You do know that I live in. Okay, can we say that you live in a haunted house?
You could say that.
Can we? Can we though?
More like ghosts live with me. They're living in my house.
Yeah, facts. That's for real. Big facts right there. I know. Well, you know that I live in a haunted house as well, and it's been pretty scary. Like yesterday, I saw something very like scary in the middle of the night. Well, yesterday I was actually texting the group chat, and we were talking about how there was like a shadowy figure in my bedroom, and it was just walking around, and I could hear the footsteps, and then I would flash the light on, but there was literally no one there, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like it was really scary, but I'm not really gonna talk about that much. Um, okay, okay. My first question to you is, who is your favorite artist of all time?
At the moment, it's The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. Why?
It's just his songs are really groovy, and I'm like, yes, I'm always bopping to it.
Yeah, yeah. You know that my favorite artist is Taylor Swift, right?
I think we all know that, right? Everyone does know that.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, it's a little known fact. I wonder if people know that I actually have like I'm obsessed with her. But I don't know. Also, what do you think of Olivia Rodrigo's first debut album, Sour, which is gonna be released on May 21st? Like, have you seen the cover? What do you think about the album?
I saw the cover and I thought it was pretty cute. And she seems like a very charming individual. And I feel like she's going to be very successful. As you said before, she might be the next Taylor Swift, perhaps.
I am honestly so excited for that album. Like, I cannot wait to pre-order it. Like, it's available now for pre-order, and she has this really cute boxes, y'all, that are so cute. But okay, one time you went to your very first concert, right?
Yes.
Who was the first person that you ever saw in concert?
Well, he was the only person I've ever seen in concert. I'm pretty sure you all know Ed Sheeran. It was honestly one of the best experiences in my life. Maybe because it was my first concert, but he performed really good as well. And the seating was kind of uncomfortable because it was at a baseball stadium, but it didn't matter because I was standing up the entire time, jamming out to all his music. And it was just a really fun experience. And I hope I can go to another concert, like for other artists. Maybe even a Taylor Swift one.
We should definitely plan out a Taylor Swift concert experience. Like, oh my gosh. Like, okay, what did you think about the whole chaos with the Bad Bunny tickets from Pain Arena?
It's crazy. I'm not really a big fan of Sorry, I was gonna say Bugs Bunny. Bad Bunny, but it's crazy. I heard that the tickets sold out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was seeing the prices because our friends were sharing them in the group chat, right?
Yeah.
And the prices were crazy. My sister actually went to a Bad Bunny concert, like 3 years ago, and the tickets weren't that expensive.
I feel like now that he's more famous.
Yeah.
And I think this is like the last tour that he's ever gonna do. I don't know. Like, it's kind of sus, but I feel like he's gonna come back soon.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, psych.
Psych, you thought wrong. Yeah. Okay. What was the moment in your life you laughed the hardest? It has to be with me, like, right?
Yes. Do you remember when me and Monica went over to your house and we were video chatting with strangers?
Oh my goodness, no! Why did you say? Okay, guys. So, do you want to tell them about it?
You should talk about it.
So I don't know. Are you guys fans of Omegle, which is this website on the internet where you can meet and talk to strangers? And I guess all three of us were kind of like, we didn't know what to do because my friends came to my house because they wanted to show me an anime, but I'm not a big fan of anime and stuff like that. I don't know. I just find it a bit like tiny little weird. I don't know. I've never been a fan of anime I know my friends love to read mangas and stuff like that. So then I was like, you know what? Let's try Omegle. Like, I don't know. It seems like fun. And recently I had seen like a ton of TikToks of people like on Omegle and like meeting people, and it was just hilarious. I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Oh my goodness, man! It was like the funniest experience we had ever experienced. Like, funniest experience we had ever experienced. Wow, my terminology is really great, Aisa.
It was really funny. I laughed the entire time, and I felt like I was almost gonna pee my pants like twice.
Oh my gosh, that was like super duper bad. Well, okay, my next question is, which celebrity would you want as your other BFF and why?
For some reason, Selena Gomez. She gives me really good vibes. And isn't she like very close friends with Taylor Swift?
She is. They're actually BFFs. Like, imagine. Oh my. Okay, just imagine a collaboration between these two women. Like, they would legitimately break the internet. Like, mind blowing. Like, that'd be so cool. Like, wow. Do you think?
I believe so as well. And I think Selena Gomez, like, she just seems like a very nice person ever since I heard that song. Do you know Who Says?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love that
Yeah, I
song.
was like, yes, queen, queen.
But can you imagine a collaboration with Taylor Swift, Conan Gray, Olivia Rodrigo, and Selena Gomez? Like, 1989 Taylor's version, please make my dream come true. I'm pretty sure Taylor and Selena are gonna do a collaboration for 1989 Taylor's version. Like, they have to. If not, this is gonna be like the end of the world if they don't, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Isa, our time has come up. We have to go for a quick commercial break, and we will be right back here on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. Ya regresamos aquí al estudio con mi queridísima, mi mejor amiga Aisa Melchor. Aisa, ¿te gustaría mandarle saludos a las personas que nos están escuchando ahorita?
Yes, definitely. I wanted to give a shout out to all the individuals that made such an impact in my life, and I'm going to mention them right now.
Do it. Go for it.
Okay. So, shout out to Litzy, Caitlin, Mariana, Anna, Pablo, and Monica.
What about me?
You're standing right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, shout out to Ruben, the bestest.
Shout out to Aisa, like the queeness of all queens. Like, oh my gosh, you're turning 20 tomorrow. It's just like, it must be so exciting, right?
Sort of.
Wait, Caitlin asked, what about me? Did you say Caitlin?
I did say Caitlin.
Yeah, Caitlin, get your facts right.
Are you Dev Caitlin? Clockwise?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay. Do you remember what you dreamed about last night? You didn't even sleep last night, right? Did you?
No, I slept like an hour to be honest.
Yeah. I used at night. I don't know how we pulled an all-nighter unintentionally. Like, she was so nervous to coming to the studio today, and I was kind of like nervous of coming because yesterday I got my second dose, so I was feeling like really like very tired, you know. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna keep on with the show, and we did that. But did you hear the audios that Lizzie sent this morning?
I didn't get the chance to. I was rushing to get ready.
They are so funny. So basically, she said that she had a dream but look, I want to play them for you. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah, play them out loud.
Hold up. Let me show you. I don't think you can hear them. I don't know, but they're so look.
Tuve un sueño. Bien chistoso, Mónica was there. So haz de cuenta que en mi sueño, I was going out with the guy, pero it wasn't any guy, era Bad Bunny. Y haz de cuenta que venía a mi casa. And then,
You know what? We're just gonna sum up their story. Like, she dreamed that she was dating Bad Bunny. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And Bad Bunny brought food for both of them, and that she was like, oh, the food is. It was like, they were like noodles. She was like, oh, it's disgusting. Like, Maruchan is better than Bad Bunny was like, what's that? And she had to explain to him what it was, and then she tried FaceTime, and then she was really sad. She was like, I tried buying tickets to your concert, but they were also done. And he was like, oh, it's okay. I'm gonna take you to. I'm gonna let you into my concert. Don't worry. And then she was so happy. Then she tried video calling the group chat, like, because we have a group chat called Coping with Clicks, high school version, because like we've been friends since high school, and she legitimately forgot that she had a boyfriend. So then when she FaceTime the click, the only one who answered the call was Monica. And Monica was like, wait, what about Richard? And then she said that she was like, that's true, I forgot about Richard. And then and then her alarm went on, she woke up, and she didn't even got to introduce Bad Bunny to Monica. And I was just like, oh my goodness, that's so sad. Can you imagine seeing it? I feel like I dreamt once that Taylor Swift had invited me to like one of her secret sessions, and I was just like, one could only hope. But you know what, Aisa? I'm gonna ask you some more questions. Out of all of your family members, who are you the closest to?
Out of everyone, the closest one I'm to is to my younger sister, Victoria.
Okay. What do you do when no one else is around? Keep it PG, okay? Keep it PG.
Watch anime.
Okay. No, I mean, who doesn't, right? Well, me.
Because my best friend doesn't want to watch it with me. But that's fine, you know?
I'm sorry. I'm constantly letting people down.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You know what? I feel like we're gonna like start a beef before the end of the show. Okay. Where do you want to travel the most?
I'm between two places. I really want to go to France for some reason. Just to like see the Eiffel Tower. And of course, I want to visit Japan.
Ooh. I want to go to Tokyo, Japan. Let's go to Tokyo.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, are you down?
YOLO.
Yodo.
Yodo.
True. What's one thing people don't know about you?
I feel like a lot of people don't know I have a preference to women
Okay.
over men.
So happy for you. I love you so much.
So I get a little sad when there's more men that hit me up and women never hit me up. So I'm like, dang, sad gal hours.
Start crying right now. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. I admire you from the bottom of my heart. I think you're like the most incredible thing, the most incredible thing ever, the most incredible person ever. My next question to you is: if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Canes, right? No, I don't think so.
No, I think Cane. I love Canes, but Canes is a little overrated.
The Chick-fil-A,
No, I'm tired of Chick-fil-A.
wings,
Maybe like just fries in general, right?
every day.
Yeah, I
Nonstop.
love fries, but maybe from like different places. You know,
Do you like the Chick-fil-A fries?
they're delicious.
Yum. After this, we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A for some good.
Ruben already licking his fingers.
Yum, delicious. Okay. Let's see. We have time for one more question. Let's see. I'm trying to think what question should I ask you. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
Okay, one of my wishes would be everyone around me to be happy. I want all of their dreams and like goals to come true. It's one of my wishes. Second wish is, I guess, to adopt as many dogs and cats. That's like my dream.
Aw.
And my last wish is, I don't know, I guess just succeeding, you know?
Yeah, I get you. Well, Nagisa, unfortunately, we've run out of time for this segment, so we're going to go to a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back here on Keeping Up With Ruben, only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. Oh, that was Positions by Ariana Grande. Nagisa, do you think Ariana Grande is your favorite singer?
She's not my favorite singer, but she's up there. I love hearing her music.
Her vocals, oh my gosh, like, she can reach that high note like an elevator, like.
Have you ever heard her sing like a cappella, like without like any instrumental sounds in the back?
I think one of her Grammy performances.
It's beautiful. I was just like,
Oh my gosh.
God is a woman.
And she's a god. And I feel like all of the female artists in this industry, they're very like, all of them are goddesses, like, or god, like they're all so good. Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. They're just so incredible. But my next question to you is, what's the best present you ever received? Who gave it to you, and why was it so special?
I've had several gifts from my family, but I'm not gonna mention that right now. One I'm gonna mention though is, so one of my best friends gave me a cardigan from Taylor Swift.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah, I wonder who. And it's the prettiest cardigan I've ever like owned, and all my other cardigans can never compare to it. It's just so beautiful, and I love how it's knitted, and I washed it, and it smells really good. And I don't go out so much, but I can't wait to like when I come back to take a course here in the semester. I can't wait to like show it off to everyone.
You're gonna come back stronger than a 90s trend. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm really glad that you liked it. Like for Christmas, I gave all of my friends a cardigan because they're so cozy. Like my friends was like, "Do you want a cardigan?" I was like, because I got it like a hoodie for myself, and oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. And I regret not getting a cardigan for myself now. I'm just like, damn.
I told you should have, but you didn't listen to me.
I know I'm gonna cry. But okay, my next question to you is: if you had to choose only one, would you pick a dog or a cat? You're a dog person, right?
That's a very complicated question. A long time ago, I would have easily said dogs, but I've become attached to cats, and now I really want a cat, but no one in my family wants a cat.
Really? I thought you were more of a dog person.
I love dogs. I love both of them equally, to be honest. I can't choose.
Sure. I'm pretty sure you like dogs more.
Maybe. I don't know. But I just love them so much. And if I can own both of them, I would.
Would you want to go to Taylor's house to pet her cats, her 3 cats?
Yes, they look so fluffy. And maybe I'll steal one.
They're like marshmallows, like puffballs. I don't know. They're just so cute. And then today, right now, we were watching a video of how one of her cats, I think it was Meredith Grey.
Yes.
Since Taylor Swift like stopped taking pictures of her because she doesn't like being on camera. Like she's not like a big fan of photographs and stuff. Oh my gosh, it was like the cutest. You guys have not seen it. She posted on her Instagram. Taylor Swift. You guys should go follow. Y'all should go follow her.
Okay, but can y'all believe that Ruben doesn't really like cats, but his idol, Taylor Swift, loves cats and owns like 3 cats? And he only loves those cats and no other cat. Why? Why is that, Ruben?
It's because like the cats here in the valley, they're all like I don't know, they're very depressing. And then her cats are like very like fluffy, and they're just like, oh my god, you just want to touch them. Like they're so cute. They have like colored eyes. And when do we see a colored eye cat here in the valley? Like,
There's a lot of colored eye cats here.
are they?
Yes, green and blue eyes here. Yes.
Oh my goodness, Isa, you're like exposing me right now. Please stop.
You should go to like the animal shelter and maybe adopt a cat. Actually, there's several cats that are pretty fluffy there.
My parents don't let me have any pets. Like, they're very strict about pets. But who knows? Maybe in the future. But if I do get a cat, they have to be nice. Because, like, I don't like those cats that are mean. Like, or those cats that scratch. Cause I've seen people have, like, scratches in their hands. And it's just like, oh my god.
But that's just them showing their love to you.
I know. I'm like, let's fight them. I was kidding. Aisa, question. And this is a very, very important question. Do you, my friend, believe in aliens? Do you?
I'm seeing one right in front of me. So yes.
Where, Caillou?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
I think his name is Ruben.
Wow. Okay, I guess so. No, but for real, do you believe in aliens?
I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
You do. What would you do if you were to ever see one?
I'd probably cry, walk away.
Friends.
What, do you want me to be friends with it or?
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, BFF, how are you? And you could say hi to him or her or them, whatever they are. That's so cool, imagine.
Bueno.
Se me cuida. If you were president, what's the first thing you would work to change in this country, in the United States of America?
Geez, there's a lot of things we need to fix in this country. Like, I guess, like, poverty, education, especially everything that's going on right now with, like, the BLM movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a lot of changes here.
It's been hectic. Like recently, like on Instagram, I've been seeing a lot of petitions and posts about all the shootings that have been going on in our country, and it's just, I mean, so scary. Like, I can't believe we're living in the 21st century and stuff like this is still happening in the world. And I'm happy that the Click has really been advocating for this incredible movement, which is very, very devastating. You know, like it's very, very tough that this type of horror stuff is still happening today in the 21st century, 2021. Like, horrible. But okay, what is your earliest childhood memory?
It's a hard question. I really don't remember.
You don't remember.
What about you?
My earliest childhood memory. Oh my gosh, you're putting me. I'm the interviewer, right? So like, don't put me on the spot. But okay, let me think. I guess okay. There was this one birthday party that I had, and my aunt gave me like this set of King Kong character. I used to be so obsessed with King Kong. Like, and I love King Kong and I love dinosaurs. Like, oh my! I still love King Kong and I still love dinosaurs to this day. Like, I love watching Jurassic World. I've never seen the Jurassic Park movies, but I've only seen like the first Jurassic World movie.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Chris Pratt was in it, right? That's
Yeah.
his name? Yeah. He was phenomenal. And then the rest of the cast was phenomenal. I love that movie so much. I wonder if that movie won an Oscar. I don't know.
I don't think it did.
That's so good, though. Okay. Who was your very first crush? Never mind. Let's not say this because we're live and we don't want to do
I mean, I don't mind mentioning it, but I'm not gonna say the name. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. It's very silly, and I don't know how I still remember this, but it's weird. So my very first crush was on when I was in pre-K, actually.
Oh my god. I thought it was going to be like middle school.
No,
I was like,
no. Crush is like, oh, like you like him, right? Like,
yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna mention his name, but there was a guy in my elementary school, and I just liked him because he was really tall. That's it.
But you were like from pre-K.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, wow, I want to.
You like big boys. Itty bitty boys. Oh my god. That's so funny. This is like the best interview ever in the history of interview. But what foreign languages would you want to master and why? Spanish, right? Okay, guys. A funny story. Aisa doesn't speak Spanish. Do you?
Sort of.
You do?
I understand Spanish, but I can't speak it very well.
I feel like you know all the bad words, right?
No,
You don't?
I'm not an awful person, Ruben.
Oh, I'm
Calm
sorry.
down.
I'm sorry. It's so funny, like teaching people like the bad words in Spanish is just like the cool. Like when you ask them, "Oh, do you speak Spanish?" They're like, "No." Do you know the bad words in Spanish? Like just to like prepare them in case anybody ever insults them. They're like, "Yes, I know." And they start naming them. Just like, "Oh my goodness, how do you know all these bad words?" Like it's just so scary. So what language would you want to master?
Maybe Spanish a bit more, and I guess maybe Japanese.
Do you know any Japanese words?
Yeah, okay. Hold up. Baka.
What does that mean?
Idiot.
Oh my god, no. Okay. Do you know know any French words?
Oui, which means yes.
Oui, oui. Wait, is it
No,
oui?
it's just we.
Oui.
I think it's just we.
Do you know what Je suis calm mean?
Say it again.
Je suis calm.
Do you know what it means?
Yeah, I am calm. It's a reference from one of the music videos by Taylor Swift. Okay. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I wish I can be more like outgoing. That's what I would change about myself.
Wow, you are very outgoing. I love you.
Not really. I'm just outgoing with my very close friends. Like you're very outgoing. I wish I can be more like you. You're amazing.
I wish I could be more like you. You know, you're like incredible. You're phenomenal. You're wonderful. But let's go to a quick break for some music, and then when we come back, this will conclude our show, our 5th episode. So let's go really quick for some music. Hey, y'all. So we are back. And Aisa, I hate to tell you this, but we went a little bit over time. But thank you so much for joining me for our 5th episode of Keeping Up With Ruben. I loved having you here. You were an incredible guest. You were my very first guest, and I love and admire you so much. Happy early birthday. Stay safe. I love you so much.
Thank you so much, Ruben, for inviting me. Once again, this is one of like the greatest gifts I've had.
I'm gonna cry. But thank you so much for coming. And for those of you listening to me, remember that our 6th episode will air next Friday on April 23rd, only at 11 a.m. here. And this is called Keeping Up With Ruben, only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley student station. Thank you for everyone who listened. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and be kind to one another. Bye, y'all.